boy, he actually got shot, and he was like in the front rows right where the handicaps were at. And then there was like the guy that was right next to me that got shot. He was like, we were like 4 or 5 rows up from the middle but below, and he was aiming everywhere. There was not a specific spot he was aiming at. He was not aiming for a certain person. He was literally aiming for everyone, and he was trying to kill everyone as much as he could.
And when you got outside the theater, you spilled out into the parking lot, right?
Yes.
And you were telling me that you were helping somebody out there who was wounded?
Yes, the guy who got shot in his leg was calling for help and everything. We helped him out. My grandma's sister's belt, we wrapped it around the top of his room, trying to stop the blood flow and everything. Then we picked him up, dragged him all the way out right there to like the parking lot right where the cops were at. And he was just trying to call his wife and everything. And the sad part is, with this evil, this death, it had no bound. It had no shame. It did not care about age. It did not care about sex. It didn't care about anything. Little girls were shot. Little boys were shot. Elderly people were shot. Teenagers were shot. People that were still in high school, they were shot. He did not care. Death did not care at all about age, sex, or anything. It was all a massacre.
Well, I know it's an emotional moment for you. I appreciate you sharing. Do you think, you were telling me a second, we were talking earlier, you don't see how you get over this?
It's a hard thing to get over, but it's definitely not impossible. And I can't change what happened at all, but the only thing I can change is what's happening now. And I know 12 to 14 people, or I don't know that exact number, they passed away. Their lives been taken away. And the fact that a guy that was right next to me that got shot, I don't know how he is, but the fact that it missed me, I'm thankful that I have a second life, and I definitely don't want to take this for granted. But I know there's evil in this world. I'm not naive about that. There's evil in this world, but then there's good. And the one thing that I do want people to know, the main message I want to get across, is not to forget that. To remember the good times of life, the beautiful things. Don't just remember the horrible things about life, because life can be a beautiful thing. We just have to be strong and overcome the evil ofness. Like the movie of Batman, the true message of it. Standing up against corruption, against evil, against death, standing up. Normal citizen just standing up to what's right. It's ironic that that happened, but that's basically the message that the Batman movies give out, is standing up for something that's right. And even though the times get hard, the darkness is always darkest before the dawn. The second movie, that's what it said. And it's exactly like this.
Well, I hope that good attitude helps you get through this. I know this is difficult. Thank you for very poignant, and thank you for sharing that with us, Suzanne. I mean, that's as powerful as it gets, and I'll just leave it there and let viewers kind of soak all of that in as best they can right now, Suzanne.
Yeah, we appreciate Chris.